Morning, people. Saturday, the day after, obviously, Tommy Robinson was arrested and sentenced to 13 months in prison. But before I go on about everything that's gone on, I just want to thank the people who have viewed the video, and the people who subscribed, and thank you for the few comments. I got home yesterday after recording my first film, and I'm sorry if it was a rant, and I've never done anything. I've never done anything like this before. But I got home and I was watching all other things that were put up and on YouTube, and the majority of the people who are on YouTube are pretty pissed off what's happened. In my view, it just shows that freedom of speech, gone, non-existent. We're actually living in a free state now. But before I go on, I just want to put my views on religion, because at the end of the day, this is what it's really based down to: religion. Religion, it's just cults. Cults, really, if you think about it. And before people start going, no, don't go there. I'm not religious. I'm married. I was married in a church. Beautiful little church, actually, in the village where I live. And my kids are christened. And again, christened in a little chapel. Beautiful little chapel. And it was christened by a lovely fella. I'm not christened, to be honest. It's never bothered me. The simple thing is, I don't need a fucking Bible to tell me how to live, because at the end of the day, I know right from wrong. I was brought up knowing right from wrong. And yeah, during my life I've made mistakes, I've done wrong, but I've learned from everything. And my beliefs I will instill in my children as they're getting older. So anybody who wants to follow the book, it's up to them. But you shouldn't need a book to know right from wrong. At the end of the day, it's the old expression: respect other people to earn respect for yourself. Simple. Easy, innit? Now, my view, why I say Christianity, Islam, Judaism are cults, if you really think about it, my view, Jesus was an hippie. Simple. That's my view. I don't want to go out offending people, but that is my view. Freedom of speech. And if you look back at the centuries, and I mean centuries, all religions have caused nothing but heartache and fucking wars. Think about it. Just look. Just look. Now, if we can't, people can't express their views on religious beliefs, what a sad world we live in. What a sad world we live in. Now, as I said, last night I got back after my film, and I was looking at the reaction on YouTube, and like I said, the majority of the people are pretty pissed off what's happened to Tommy. I mean, and I am as well. And for the simple reason why people are pissed off is that they played into a certain, the government have played into a certain people's hands. And they have, really, they have. And it's a shame, really, because the government knows what's been going on. And I didn't realise this. I was watching a chap last night, and he was on for about an hour. He was on for about an hour. Now, this problem with these grooming gangs has been going on for 40 years. I thought it was sort of like a newish thing, about 20 years, but it's been going on for 40 years, and the government have covered it all up. Now, my view is that the government are trying to save their own skins, because if they actually released everything that went on, you're going back to like Margaret Thatcher. You could blame Margaret Thatcher for it, then John Major, then that prick Tony Blair, who's probably made this problem far worse than it should have ever been by going to war over a pack of fucking lies. Now, if anybody should be done for war crimes, it's not the soldiers, it's that prick, because he was the one who caused it. He was the one who's caused this country to be in such a fucking mess, they don't know how to get out of it. And then you go on to Theresa May and David Cameron and I really don't know what to say about them arseholes. But that's the way it's ended. Now, if you imagine 40 years of this been going on, how many people, how many victims there are, it's mind-boggling. It is. Mind-boggling. Now, the reason they're trying to stop people like Britain First, you know, Jada Branson and the chap, the other geezer, Tommy Robinson, and they try and keep Douglas Murray shut and Anne-Marie Waters' mouth shut, is because if the actual truth came out of the actual numbers of victims there are, to me it'd be the downfall of Parliament, because you imagine how many families have been torn apart by this problem. You imagine how many victims, not just victims that are still walking the streets and that, but how many young girls have been killed? How many children have been killed? And I don't just mean murdered. You know, some of these girls could have been so fucked up in the head, they could have committed suicide. You don't know, do you? Nobody will know the truth. And it's all to save people like Tony Blair, Cameron, Margaret Thatcher, John Major, to save their skin. Makes you wonder how they sleep at night, doesn't it? Really, truthfully. And then you got the councils. Shut the office doors up, go home to their lovely quaint little homes where they know the children are safe. I'm actually, you know, as I'm talking about it's upsetting really, because as I said yesterday, I've got 2 young kids of my own, and you think of how many families have been destroyed over the years because of this, because of the cover-ups and the lies and media blackout. And that's what it is really, a media blackout. And frightening. What more can you say on about the problem? But that the government are to blame, and but they won't be accounted for. They won't accept it. They'd rather, as Douglas Murray put it, they'd rather deal with the second symptom, and that was bang up Tommy Robinson, Jada Franson, people like that. Again, I'd like to thank people who have viewed my first video yesterday, and I'd like to thank again to the people who put the comments, and I will be doing another one, I suppose, as more goes on about it. So, on a shitty, depressing Saturday morning, I hope you have a better day. Thank you.